Good morning, everyone. This is Georgia with Enough Faith for today. I have had a very interesting week, okay? And I'm not going to get into it, but it wasn't so much physically interesting as much as it was spiritually. I had a few rough days, and I just had to step back for a minute, take some time to process and pray and praise and get in the Word. And I just want to remind people every day won't be a great day. Some days are harder than others. But that does not mean you're lacking. That does not mean you're not enough. That just means you are living a human life because there are ups and there are downs. But when you get down, pick yourself back up. Ask the Lord to help you pick yourself back up. Because every time you pick back up, you get a little stronger. And take some time today to pour into yourself. Okay? Do something that you know brings your heart joy. And then take some time today to do something small for somebody else. A kind word, a smile, a gesture of encouragement, whatever comes to your heart. But just remember, and I'm going to tell you this from my own personal truth, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And my cup was so empty, so depleted. And it took me a long time, and I mean well over a year, to actually feel like I have reached the point now where my cup is full enough that I can truly pour out into other people. Kind words, gestures, smiles, encouragement, those are easy, simple ways to pour out. But when you get into the bigger ways of pouring out, like physically saying, I'm going to go help this friend, I'm going to dedicate a day to help them. Those are the kind of moments where if you keep doing them repeatedly without taking time to pour back into yourself, that's when the depletion starts. And when you start to get depleted, you can start to get depressed, you can start to get down, and you can start feeling like you're not enough, especially if you're pouring in to the wrong places or the wrong people. Set boundaries. If you are constantly pouring into somebody or a situation that is never doing anything to pour back into you or to be grateful or appreciative, then you need to set a boundary and say no more, or you're going to find yourself on the floor. This is Georgia with Enough Faith for today. I'm going to end with the American Discovery Trail Day of Prayer. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep messing that up. America Discovers God Again Day of Prayer. Okay, this is a nationwide prayer chain movement that I have been trying to get the message out for 10 years. So I do ask if you can share this message. That's the only way it gets out there. I'm just plain Jane, 9 to 5, struggling to survive, oppressed American who is fed up. Okay? And so the American Discovery Trail is a beautiful hiking, biking type of trail that God already laid out for us. And He wants me to get at least 9 million of His children to that trail on October 18th, 2026. Okay? Across the time zones is, oh, I'm tired today. Pacific time is 10, Mountain time is 11, Central time is 12, and East Coast time is 1. Okay, so all we got to do, keep it simple, servant, is fill your gas tanks up, get to the American Discovery Trail, have a praise and worship playlist on your phone, bring a freaking Bluetooth speaker where everybody can hear, okay? Loud and proud for God. The time for praying in the closet is done. I am in mama bear mentality because I'm fed up with the wickedness of this world. And the whole purpose of this is for God's children to come together and praise and worship Him. Give glory to His kingdom. Remind our nation that we want God back at the center of this, back at the center of our nation, because that's the only way our nation will be healed, is when God's children come together with God. God don't lose. God will bring us the victory and the healing that we need. And that's the truth. And in the process of the healing process, and I ain't saying, I'm not saying Jesus is going to come down when we all get to the trail. Okay? Revelations, I don't touch that because it says straight in there, nobody knows when that's going to happen. I'm just saying, I know God has told me that when we do this, healing is going to start in our nation. And I am fed up with the way our children are being affected by the wickedness, corruption, and oppression because parents are so freaking stressed out. It just makes it harder. It makes it harder to be a good parent and provide each child with the love and encouragement and the guarded innocence that they need to truly be children. Our children are growing up way too fast. They have too much stuff being shoved in front of their faces that are filling them with fear and anxiety. And we need to change this. If you care about your children or your grandchildren and you want them to have a brighter future, mark your calendar, October 18th, 2026. Go to the American Discovery Trail website. All kinds of information there. Find the spot that is closest to you. And then on that day, fill your gas tanks up. Get as many people as you can come with you to the American Discovery Trail. We don't need nobody's permission. It refers to God's children gathering in prayer over 100 times in the Bible. We have God's permission. And I'm going to end it here. Short one, but to the point. We need to be the change we want to see in the world. People ask me, Nancy, why? How are you so happy? How are you so caring? I want to see people happy. I want to see people care for other people. That is the change I want to see in this world to build a brighter future for our children. So that's what I choose to do. Even on the days I'm picking myself up off the floor, even on the days when other people are not kind or caring to me. Because it doesn't matter what other people do. What matters is what I do. It really is that simple. Get in your word. That'll give you the strength to get through the chaos. Every time you step away from God, every day you don't read your Bible, every day you don't have praise and worship going on, you're hitting the pause button. You're hitting the pause button on your own healing. It's true. So remember, pour into yourself today. set some strong boundaries, and get your focus on God. Because when we put God first, everything else that we need will be added. I encourage you to share this message. Get to the trail on October 18th. And this is a yearly event. I will keep posting till the day I'm dying. I ain't shutting up. Every year on the third Sunday in October. I am fed up with revival, honey. Revival's great while it's lasting, but when it's over, it actually gets worse than it was before revival. We need remembrance. We need to keep reminding our nation every year who we love, who we serve, and who actually has the power. God has the power to do whatever He wants. And what He wants is His children to come together and go to spiritual war with Him. He's already provided. He gave us a beautiful trail, American Discovery Trail, ocean to ocean, straight through the middle of the United States of America. He's already provided that beautiful trail for us to gather. But I can't share this message by myself. I ain't famous. I don't really want to be famous, if I'm being honest. But this is what I've been called to do. And it comes from a place in my heart that knows. Our children hurting, our nation hurting, people hurting, and people hurting other people, that's not the world that God meant. That is a result of believing the lies that Satan spreads. And a lot of those lies come right across your screen. Fear. They love to feed us fear. I'm going to be here feeding you faith, because faith trumps fear every time. And I do not want our children growing up in a world where they are constantly fearful. I want our children to live in a nation where they know they are safe, where they can hold on to their innocence the way God meant them to. God bless y'all. Share this message. And I don't usually ask this, but I'm going to start asking it. If you can hit subscribe, that will help this channel reach more people. And that's what we need to do. We, me, you, we are the only way this world with God is going to heal. I'll tell you right now, divided we die, united with God, we thrive. God bless y'all, and be a blessing. Bye.